So my experience of living and working in another culture, this is the first time that I've had to live and work abroad in another culture. Speaking personally, my experiences as a black woman living and working in the UK, it's always felt like I am living or working in someone else's culture because there is a predominant culture in the UK, and that's just the way it is at the moment. Being out here, it's very different because you're quite removed from what you're used to, and it's a completely different culture as well in the UK. And I think what's been a challenge but also a benefit is the ability to kind of step back and listen non-judgmentally to the perceptions of mental health in Bali, and learning about the intertwining of the way mental health is seen and the links with religion as well, and the way that's conceptualized. And that's been really helpful for me, even in terms of when I go back to working with my psychology service, in understanding the way that mental health is seen by some people in the community that I work, where religion is quite important and quite a dominant factor. It will help me to better empathise and understand kind of the lens through which the families that I work with are seeing the difficulties. So that's definitely helpful. When you maybe go into work in a helping profession, that not everybody gets the opportunity. You know, if you have grown up in a relatively homogenous area and then you've gone to train in a relatively homogenous area, you might not get those experiences. And as we know, you know, the higher you go, and often in psychology, it is quite homogenous. So even when you're practicing with your cohort, you might get some of the same views and same ideas and same unconscious biases kind of bouncing back and forth because there is nothing different in the room. But by working abroad in another culture, suddenly your thoughts and your kind of thinking patterns are challenged in a way that you might not get if you do not work outside or are not exposed to a different culture. So I think that's a really big thing about working abroad in this way. For me, working abroad, it doesn't feel too jarring or too different because I'm used to being the person that's different, but I think it is a really, really valuable and enriching experience for anybody who is not used to that, because it opens your eyes to different ways of being and living and thinking, and it's just invaluable if you're going to work in a profession where you need to be open-minded and non-judgmental and understanding and be able to see other people's perspectives.